I must have been 11 years old. This one day I took sandpaper to my face in the bathroom. And before you think a horror story ensued, or this is some gruesome sad tale, I'd like to stop you. I only had to move the sandpaper half a millimeter on my cheek to realize I was being absolutely ridiculous. But my skin was oily and textured and had bumps that could let a kid read my shame like Braille. I was mortified by my own skin and remembered the DIY job my father did in the bathroom. Those walls were rough, uneven, and he sanded them down to a soft, buffed dream of a surface. So I locked myself in the bathroom and convinced myself to go at it. But after that little taste of sandpaper to my young face meat, I cackled. I knew I was making no sense, but I had to try. But why though? I feel the same these days, scrolling through content that promises me bouncy, soft, smooth skin. I know it's all aloe vera and lemons, but I can't help but try, or at least think I should. Cue retinols, and those hilarious internet assaults on my core memories that signal I was born in the 1900s. Basically, the internet told me I'm enough to join the retinol club. But should I? I don't know. But I can say it would be a sudden pull that has a lot more benefits than sandpaper. So I decided to start with finding out what exactly it is and what it isn't. According to the American Academy of Dermatology Association, retinol is a type of vitamin A product that is made for topical use on the skin. First approved by the FDA back in 1971, the prescription drug tretinoin was sold as a severe acne treatment that combated not just acne, but acne scarring. Now, there are retinols readily available over the counter too. However, they are not as strong. But that doesn't mean they are weak either. Everything I read said the same thing about usage, from the Dermatology Association to product usage info to healthline.com. They all said you start using topical retinols every couple days or every 2 to 3 days and work your way up. I also kept seeing that if you have sensitive skin, allergy-prone skin, dry skin, or eczema, you should probably use something besides retinols because they might be too irritating. Here's where I felt the sting of my bad ideas again. Because I've had eczema breakouts, but in the past, I never considered my skin too sensitive. But as I pay more attention to it in the last decade or so, I'm thinking it might be. However, I was willing to take the personal risk and try retinols anyway. So I did. I bought the Bioma retinol while Target was running a Circle Week sale and Beauty Stuff was doing BOGO things. I used it one time. It gave my face an itchy and tingling sensation, which I read is a common, seeing as how it is a cell turnover stimulator. It's like when your head itches because your scalp is trying to get you to scratch it and release the dead skin there so the new scalp skin can be freed. I imagine it's like that, but on my face. So I try not to scratch it. Instead, I put a moisturizer on because readings said moisturizing would help with the feeling of dryness that also may occur. This is clearly a long-term product, so I can't really give a definite view on it, especially because I need to use it on a regular schedule. I'm thinking weekly, at night, then working my way up if necessary or able. Guess my main question remains unanswered for now. But there's no sense in rushing things that aren't meant to be rushed. Just like there's no sense in making things more complicated than they need to be.